Much like they did with the previous generation of consoles, GameStop produced more controllers for the newer generation. Here is the PS3 Afterglow controller produced by GameStop. The controller feels a lot like the Xbox controller, as in, it's a lot bigger, and it has its R2 and L2 buttons more acting like trigger buttons than they do on an actual PS2 controller. However, it does have, other than that, slight difference. The same 4 buttons are there. And at the end of the controller is a USB plug, which you can plug into your PS3, or you can plug it into your computer and use for computer games. All you need to do is plug the USB end of the controller into the PS3 and turn your game on, and the controller will actually start glowing bright red. That's why it's called the Afterglow controller. You can also buy these in blue as well, but it looks really cool, especially when you turn the light off. So yeah, you can play your favorite game, your favorite PS3 game, turn off the light, sit back with a cool looking red glowing controller and play your favorite PS3 games. The controller itself functions fine. All the buttons are nice on it, and it has they all press nice and easy, and it doesn't feel like you have to really force anything. And the D-pad is also very nice. My biggest complaint are the joysticks, and sometimes when I plug mine in, sometimes the joysticks it'll program and say that they're moving, but they're not. And sometimes when I try to press left on the control stick, sometimes it won't move unless I go a little diagonally. Although I can't say that it's the controller itself, since I've gotten this one used. And I actually bought this from a guy I know. So I can't, say that that is the actual quality of the controller itself. So you can't really take, this review at full value when it comes to something like that. It really depends on where you get your controller from. Because there's a USB plug on the end of the controller, like I stated before, you can plug it into your computer. This is actually very nice because now you can use it to play your computer games or your emulated games. And the controller functions very well on both the PS3 console and on your PC. The joysticks are a lot more tricky to use on a lot of retro games. If you're going to use it for emulation, I would just stick with the D-pad. That's just my personal recommendation. But other than that, it's still a great, comfortable, and functioning controller for PC and for PS3. Now, all around, this is a decent controller. You gotta, the joysticks move fluently. Buttons, they press well. D-pad feels comfortable. These feel alright on the back. All around, it's a very comfortable controller to hold. So, good controller nonetheless. Alright, Amelia. Would you rather have a PlayStation controller? Would you rather have a PS3 Afterglow controller? Or just hide?